Welcome back everyone to viralstocks.io. Guys, if you are a part of our amazing community, if you are a part of our subscriber base, our email and text alerts, you guys made out absolutely huge yesterday on our pick. This was an absolutely insane pick. As you can see, this is the stock chart right here, shot off of open. We sent the alert out around 9:30, completely shot up. I think it was about 190% at its highs today, and then even as it's trending back down through the day today, and even as it was trending down yesterday, it is still up, I believe, 60 or 70% from where it was before. So shout out to all of you guys. You guys made off absolutely huge. And if you don't believe us, just go check all of our comments on the last video. For everyone that made a ton of money, one person actually made over $8,000 on this play, so that is absolutely amazing to see. Now obviously guys, those alerts are for our subscriber base only. We do not talk about those stocks on the channel whatsoever. We save those for our subscribers who are signed up for our email and text alerts. And if you want to be a part of that community to get our alerts every time they release, all you have to do is click that link in the description below or head over to viralstocks.io. And what we do is we provide you with short-term high probability trading opportunities, and we only send you guys the best stocks. And obviously we had a great pick yesterday. We cannot guarantee that every time, but we do try our absolute best. But head over there. All you have to do is type in your email here, and then it will take you to the next page where you can type in your text alert. I highly suggest you put in your phone number here, because text messages, you get them way faster than emails, and we also have way less errors with our text messaging system. So make sure you enter in your phone number, and you'll also get to download our free penny stock ebook. But as I said guys, this is a completely free service that I offer. It is not financial advice whatsoever. None of us are financial advisors whatsoever. We just provide you with these trading opportunities when we see big catalysts and when we see them hit our scanners. Obviously our last play made out absolutely huge, and shout out to everyone that won there. So head over to viralstocks.io or click that link in the description so you guys can be part of the next big pick. Now the stock that I want to talk to you guys about in today's video is one of my favorite stocks here for the short term and also for the long term as well, and that is ticker symbol MULN, or MULN Automotive. As we can see, this stock has been up and down quite a ride here, but is up 26% just in the last one day, and that is for good reason. This is possibly being said to be one of the biggest short squeeze opportunities in the market currently, and also is a fabulous long-term play if you take a look at some of their data, which we're going to do in today's video. But first and foremost, short squeeze play here. As we can see, up 30% on the day, and this has a massive community behind it. One of the biggest things with short squeeze stocks like AMC and GME is the community behind them, and MULN definitely has an absolutely giant following, and it also has the data to back it up. Just take a look at the volume here. We can see the volume just yesterday on March 10th, when it had a red day, was about 85 million. Then it bumped up all the way to 227 million today, as it had a fabulous day in the market. So it has a ton of volume here, and if we can continue that high volume, you can believe that is going to continue to propel this stock. We can also see it has about 8.67% short percent of the float, and the float size is relatively small at only 22 million shares. So with this much volume, that float has been traded multiple times over, which means this stock is moving. Now the other part I want to share with you guys is the long-term potential of this stock here, because many investors see the long-term potential here, which is ultimately helping the short squeeze opportunity, right? But anyways, as you can see, financial website Insider Monkey has named MULN Automotive a top penny stock to buy in March. Now let's see why. And now it says in March, but they mainly talk about the long-term potential here for MULN. So it says MULN has tremendous long-term growth potential, and I'm glad to see that being recognized, said David Mickery, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, who is the CEO and chairman of MULN Automotive. As mentioned in the article, our work on solid-state EV battery development with over 600 miles of range, along with a 120 technology patents in 24 countries, are just a couple among many reasons why folks should have MULN on their radar. And I definitely agree, and it seems the analysts do as well, as they have a $23 price target on this stock. And as we go through this video, I think you're going to see why the price target is so high. Now, obviously, I'm sharing this stock with you guys as a kind of two-part thing here. One is a short-term trading opportunity that you may even get sent out as an alert if the opportunity presents itself, but also as a long-term investment. Of course, the alerts that we send out, they are focused solely on short-term opportunities, as you guys should already know by now. So we're never going to send out, hey, this stock is a long-term investment, right? They're in and out quick swing trades, usually within the first 10 minutes or even in the first couple of hours of trading, right? Quick swing trades, and MULN, being that short squeeze potential, could definitely be on that list. However, it is also looking to shape up as a good long-term investment as well. Now, with any short squeeze stock, obviously we are fighting against the best of the best, and we're gonna have some negative news come out. And of course, that is exactly what's happening with MULN as well. And we saw this with AMC, and we still see this with AMC, right? So it says, after mulling over MULN Automotive, you'll surely choose to avoid it. Now, I'm not gonna read you this whole entire article here. Basically, it's just saying that they have a small cash position, and they don't have a great balance sheet, and they're not in very good shape financially. And honestly, that is all 100% true. But one, if you're looking at this as a short squeeze potential, none of that matters. You know, fundamentals don't matter for a short squeeze scenario here, or short-term trading, right? They move off of technicals, they move off of news, and they move off of community, right? But in the long term, that could definitely play a part. But one thing that I most definitely want to highlight here is this article, or this scenario here, could really solve it all. So it says, successful consumer EV market study reveals MULN 5 scores high against the Tesla Model Y and the Ford Mach-E. So the MULN 5 is their SUV, their vehicle that they will be releasing. And as we can see, they had great results when comparing it against the Tesla Model Y and the Ford Mach-E. These results are going to support MULN's U.S. Department of Energy's loan application for $450 million. If they get this loan from the government, that is going to solve all of their balance sheet problems and put them in very good shape for the long term. And if we get some big news like this that actually drops, you can believe this stock is going to skyrocket. So definitely look out for some kind of news like this, and really any news related to MULN, because this stock can move, and it can move very, very quickly, which is why we like it. Now, moving on to the next article here, we can see MULN Automotive named as a top EV startup to watch out for in 2022. So Hot Cars has ranked MULN Automotive number 2 among the top 10 EV startups to watch in 2022 due to its potential to change the EV landscape in the coming years. So lots of articles like this saying that MULN Stock and MULN Vehicles and MULN Automotive in general is a good company in the EV business and could really make an impact in it, which I think is very important. Understand that this is US made, which a lot of people are saying, and that is absolutely great. And it could be a potential competitor to other companies like NIO. Well, I mean, obviously they're in another country, but Lucid, and obviously Tesla, who is the big boy. What do you think down in the comments below? Do you think MULN Automotive could be a competitor against Tesla? Where does it rank? And also let me know what this design reminds you of. I have a vehicle in mind, and I want to see if any of you guys actually hit on it. Hint, it is not electric, but it still reminds me of that vehicle. But moving on here, there's two other things that are going to help MULN here in the short term and in the long term. Now, in the long term, there is one bad thing, I guess you could say, about the company, and that is that their vehicles are not expected to come out until, I believe, 2024 at the earliest. So after the hype settles, if the hype settles with MULN Automotive, then that is going to leave a lot of downtime until those vehicles actually release, which is not necessarily good for the stock, because it just kind of, we lose all the hype and all the excitement, right? But this kind of brings the excitement back into it here, which is all their process on their cargo vans, which they are expected and supposedly on track with Q2 2022 deliveries for fleet order customers. So I know this isn't a huge deal. This is not their vehicles actually being on the road, but just them delivering these vehicles that we can hopefully see are successful is very important and is something good that we need to look out for, and is definitely a big catalyst for the company, and Q2 is right around the corner. Now, Lastly here, this is the article, or this is the thing here that is really going to take them for the long term, and that is their solid state polymer battery technology. So this is insane, and it's shown impressive results, as we can see here. And by the way, this is what kicked off MULN to begin with. When this article came out on February 28th, 2022, that's when MULN pretty much hit the map with a lot of retail investors. But as we can see, you can see why, including a range of 600 miles plus on a full charge and over 300 miles of range delivered in 18 minutes with DC fast charging. Solid state polymer batteries are slated for the second generation of the MULN 5 EV crossover, which won't be probably until 2025. So that is definitely a while away. Nevertheless, any progress and updates with this technology is going to be a big catalyst and super good for the company. So as you guys can see, there is a lot of great stuff going on here with MULN Automotive. Let me know what you think about them, and let me know if you're in it or want to be in it or looking in it for the short squeeze potential, the long-term potential, or both. I would definitely love to hear your thoughts. And also, guys, if you guys want to get our alerts, which could possibly involve MULN someday if they hit our radar, like they could possibly have a big short squeeze, then we will send that out. But if you guys want to get these alerts, make sure and click the link in the description, and it'll be pinned in the comments, or you can just head to viralstocks.io. It is completely free. Enter in your email, and then ultimately you should enter in your text message here so you get these alerts much faster, and you guys will get our next alert. We absolutely killed it with our last one. Shout out to everyone. You were able to achieve anywhere from 40, 50, 60, 70, all the way to 180% gains in a very short amount of time. Like we said, one guy even made $8,000, which is insane. Now, we can't guarantee this every time. It may not happen next time, so please do not go all in on these stocks. However, all we can say is that the last one was successful, and hopefully we have more successful ones down the road. We're definitely not financial advisors. But anyways, though, that is all I have for you in today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.